Hi everybody, this is Diane. It's time for weekend collage. I have my collage book already. This is the Marguerite, what does she call it? It's a hashtag CW planner, Collage Weekly Planner, I think is what it stands for. And she gives us a prompt, a set of prompts to use for each collage. So I have my pieces pulled, and this time I don't have a selection. Normally, I pull several things for each prompt, and then I make the selection while I'm doing the collage with you. But for the things today, I almost just was like, no, I'm just not going to do this today because I didn't feel like it. I didn't like some of the prompts. But I persevered and found some things, and I don't have selections. I have what I'm going to use. So something found in a desert right away, that just, like, okay, I don't have anything that goes in a desert. I don't like cactus. I don't like deserts. I don't like dry and arid. But I had a whole bunch of cactus plant cards like these at one time, and I know that I've gotten rid of some in bundles. I kind of mix them in with because other people like cacti. I just don't. So I went through these thinking I'm not going to find one, and I didn't, but I did find this plant, which is called the resurrection plant, and I read the back of it, and it said it is a desert plant. So we're going to use that. A fiber, yarn, or string. I just cut this one because it's variegated and adds some nice color. Cursive handwriting. I have this that came from a flyleaf of a book, of a very old book. An art scrap. This is one that we keep getting over and over. I know that, well, I think Marguerite puts the prompts in something and she just randomly draws 6 of them for one day, 5 plus a bonus. And so it's nothing, she doesn't sit down and write the prompts, she pulls them out randomly, but this one keeps coming up. And I think it's a hard one, an art scrap. So I have this packet of an old art journal that I had cut up, probably a couple of them were just pages. I cut them up and I just used the pages, the little bits in things. So that's what I pull from when it says art scrap. I was thinking I have pages, I wonder if I can make this thinner. I have pages from books about art, and I could take a piece of one of those, but I take it to mean, you can take it to mean whatever you want. So maybe the next time I will try to do someone else's art. This isn't really art, I don't think. I just sprayed and then used a stencil and a stamp, but it was from an art journal, so we're using it. An eating or cooking utensil. I thought that would kind of ruin what I had here, so I skipped over that and went with a piece of a coloring book page for the bonus. And like I said, we just used that like 2 weeks ago, that prompt. And the only coloring book pages I have are some pages from a Vogue coloring book. So I looked through and just took these stripes from the wallpaper behind her. We'll use that. So that's what I have for my pieces. So all I have to do now is arrange them. It's a small grouping for a big space. It looks pretty simple. I do have my collage book, so I can do some collaging in that when I'm done with this. my glue book. Let's see, I'll figure out where I want this and then just put some glue down. Kind of hold it down. Down there. So that's something new and different that we haven't done before. Unless I skipped over that prompt. I just wanted to stick this resurrection plant word here just because I can. I could have written that in cursive myself and used that instead of this, but I really like this antique signature. Okay, that was pretty quick, but I think because there's so much space around it, and there's nothing wrong with having space around your collage, but I think I'm just gonna make a little border. I have a big space, but if I had spread all these pieces around, it would have just looked like a bunch of pieces glued down and not a group of items collaged together. Just add some dots sprinkled around. I think that adds just a little bit more interest. That was a very fast collage today. And we're into August. Today's the 7th. You will see this on the 8th. right. We have our first collage of August done. And now I'm going to open up my glue book. I'm working on that. I have no idea. I got my baskets of collage items out, but I didn't select anything. It's just kind of, I think the first pages are completed. I'm going to call them done. Let's see if I get to one that I've been wanting to add something to. So far, I think all of these are done. Sometimes simple is good enough. Doesn't have to be complicated. This is pretty simple. Only has two pieces. This sheet is the background sheet, and then this. But the pages, these two items that I glued down have layered images, so that helps. Well, maybe the whole first signature is done. Nope. Okay, I've not been happy with this page. I covered the model. They were just little brushy sketch drawings, and I covered their shopping bags and their faces, and that's all I've done. But I have these similar sketches. I thought maybe I could add them in somehow. So let's cut them out and see what we can do with them. So this past week I finished the Sunny Sam journal early in the week, and I haven't really blasted into the next journal project. I just was collecting pages and covers and things for a series of glue books, and I got some things listed in my shop, and I would spend some time each day cutting papers for the glue books or putting together some covers or whatnot, and then doing other things. So like I said, I just wanted to putter this week. So I have the glue book covers put together and the pages cut and put into signatures. So really all I have to do is sew the signatures in, because I don't embellish glue books at all. That's for the owner to do. But I'm not in a hurry to get them sewn together either. Like, I could have done it last night, but you know what I did last night? I actually just sat and watched TV without doing anything with my hands. I rarely do that, but I felt like I needed to just be still for a few minutes or a couple hours. Yeah, I think I'll just scatter some of these around. It just adds a little bit more interest to the page. I think I'll just put 3 on two of them have a little color. There's some red, and then this one has some blue and gold. So I'll use the ones that have color. And my niece contacted me and asked if I would be willing to make a book for her that she could use to keep memories of the things she does with her boyfriend. And I thought, well, I'm working on the glue book project, so that sounds perfect because I don't want to embellish what she wants, but I had to pick a cover and pages suitable for her, things that she would like. And so I did. So I just added another glue book to what I'm doing, but I will add some pages or pockets in hers because she wants to keep memorabilia and stuff like that, you know. Maybe that one with the wider stride needs to be down here. And the skinnier one right there. Not skinnier, but her feet are together. And then maybe I'll find a little border or something I can put at the top. It's going to be not my favorite page, but it's going to be better, I think. And I also, yesterday, did some work making some ephemera with the stamps that I've gotten from Lorna Taylor at Taylor Made Journals. I've used quite a few of her digitals, and I've talked about her, you know, and sent you to her shop before because I use a lot of her stuff. It's really nice. But she now makes stamps, rubber stamps. She has a machine that etches them into the rubber and cuts them and stuff. But she has to do some work. I guess she has to trim around the rubber to cut them out, and she packages them very nicely. So anyway, I purchased 3 times, and I think she's had 6 releases, or she's releasing her 6th one very soon. But anyway, I wanted to do a project. Oh, let's get back to that. With some of her stuff. So, I'll give you a glimpse of what I made yesterday, and just to let you know that I will be doing a video on making ephemera with hers. And you can use whatever stamps you have available, or images. It doesn't have to be stamps, just whatever images you have. If I put the border behind her head, there, I was able to pull it up. It would kind of tie it in better. And the circles here kind of tie in the circles that are on that bag and brings a little more color to the page. There we go. I guess that page is improved. It looks busier now anyway. I don't know. I like it better. Oh, this page isn't done. I was going to put this phrase on, all the children laughed, and this one over here, she learned to live in the moment. Maybe that's all it needs. I kept thinking I needed to add more to it, but I don't think I do. Just the words. And I'm going to put these letters on the black section so they show up better. Yes, it would be quicker to just glue the whole strip on, but I like it better when the words are cut apart. One of the glue books that I am making is going to be mine because I'm filling this one up fast. Well, I wouldn't say fast. I've been in it for a while. But, you know, I've still got some work to do. Now, probably more than I think once I get going toward the back. But I want to have one on standby. Okay, so those pages are done. I wondered if I needed something down here. Put a fish swimming in the grass next to her. Nothing has to make sense in a collage book, you know. I could plant another flower. might have liked that better if I put it down first under her legs. These were some images, fussy cut images that I got in a Happy Mail recently. These fish. Kind of like the fish. Sorry, I keep going out of frame. This would be better behind her also. But I know I can't peel her up now. Nope, she's glued down good. All right. I'll just put a couple there. I think they're cute. I don't like this wooden block there being just brown and wooden. I think it needs something. I was looking through my phrases to see if I had one that would fit in that block, but I don't think I do. Staying afloat. Her head's just floating there. No. I keep thinking I find something and then start to bring it over and realize I was looking at this, not the whole thing. Realize that everything I pull out is bigger than that block. It's bigger than, it's not as big as I think it is. Oh, that's cute. I think I'll just go with that. I try not to overthink when I'm working in my glue book. I kind of wanted it to just fit into this section, but we're just going to use this. Find the cap for my glue before it dries out. I only have one big one. I don't know where the cap disappeared to. Oh well. I guess I'll find it, hopefully. Okay, do we need anything here? I'm bound and determined to use these flowers. I kind of like that there. This basket just has like numbers and circles. Two of my favorite things to use in collages. Oh, that's cute. It kind of matches up with that. So then I don't want to cover that up if I use this. I'm thinking. I can't talk and think at the same time. This one shows up better, but maybe subtle is good. Don't know. Am I overthinking? I like that because it looks patchy. Let's try that. And maybe we'll finish up this first signature and call it done. Maybe I'll make it look like it goes under her chin. I don't want it to look like it's coming from her chin, you know? Yeah. That looks good. I like that. Just trim around these numbers. It's pretty fun to go through a magazine, whether it's old or new, and cut out some images that you think you'd like to use in your glue book. You never know where they're going to end up. And it's a good idea to cut various sizes of pieces and strips when you see pretty strips. This is from an old magazine advertisement or article about carpeting, so those are little carpet squares there. They just, the graphic made it look like a little checkerboard of carpet, which I thought was cute. There's another one down here. Whoa, that just has one thing image glued down. Oh, we're not done with one signature. Those are the last 3 pages. So what can we do here? Maybe just a word, a phrase. Goodness, it keeps on growing. Taste, envision. Well, we could continue this, how to be a girl, and it says feel free to have fun. Maybe that. We should all be picky eaters. I am a picky eater. That's why I pulled that out. All right, I think I have enough there to choose from. I like the thought of this following after the How to Be a Girl page. Let's see how it looks. Okay, got my trimming done. Get rid of my scraps so they're not just in the way. Feel free to have fun. That is my advice to you today. And it is my advice to myself. I kind of like the simplicity here of this all in blue image with this bright, and I don't think I want to add anything to that. Maybe a phrase here too. I like the colors of that with this. it says, don't just reach for your goal, make it. I just want to see, without cutting all the words apart, I just want to see how it looks. You've seen me do sessions where I just glue backgrounds on pages, just flip pages and glue backgrounds down. You've seen me do videos where I add elements. Now you're seeing me do some finishing up on some pages that have been sitting there for a while. So sometimes I'll do a whole page all in one session, but in a glue book I like to do it in stages like I'm doing these. But it just depends. Yeah, I think because of the colors, I think that'll look really good on this page. So we're going to go with that. So I'm sorry you're watching me just glue words down today. But that's what needs to be done today. I'm using my big one just because I don't have the lid to put on it right now. And I don't want it just sitting there drying up, so I'm using it. When the small one would be better for these little words. After I turn the camera off, clean up my mess, I will search for the cap. There. I think that really helps add some color to that side of the page. And I don't know what I want to do to this page. That page, it's just there. I'm not a fan of that page. And I don't know if I'll do anything to it, but so I think all I have to do is maybe put something over here, but I don't know. And maybe do something to this, but otherwise this, oh, that's two signatures. Two signatures are done. And then I just have this one to finish up. But this has a lot more blank space toward the back. So I do have more work to do in it. More playtime, I should say. We're getting there. Alright, thanks for watching my collage video today. Where'd my little collage book go? It's over here. I set it aside where it would be safe. Just take a peek at today's collage. And everything we did was toward the back of this. We did that page and added words to that one. Oh, I do have to do a card. Put a card in there and make a collage on that. I'm not going to do it today, but I'm going to pick a card to stick in there. I think one of these big index cards would do it. Okay, yeah, I'll do some collage on that before I call that signature done. We just added a strip here. Added that and some fish. Some words. And I want to see those shopping girls again, just to see how it looks to me now that I've looked away from it. Was that in the first signature? I think I missed it. There they are. It was kind of stuck together. Yeah, that's not my favorite page, but I think it looks a little bit better now. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Oh, let me give you a sneak peek of some things I made with Lorna's stamps. I'll be doing a video on these sometime. You'll see that soon. So thanks for watching. Have a creative day today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.